What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua states that he would like an easy fight after the Ruiz fight. That's given if he wins the Ruiz fight, and this doesn't surprise me by his statements. For one, it might be facetious. He might just be popping off shit, his sly way, his passive way of talking shit about people, you know what I mean? Because we all know the opposition that Fury has selected, and a lot of people has been disappointed about that, and he's like, if Tyson Fury should do it, why couldn't I do it? I've been doing these things and fighting these type of fighters, and I've been doing really all the hard work versus these guys have been sitting on their ass fighting whoever they really want to fight when it's convenient to them. Okay, now, my counterpunch on that, first of all, I think, honestly, it's just, I don't think he believes that. I don't think he really wants that, rather. I think that Anthony Joshua was just saying that because, I guess, to pitch the idea to other people, how it would be for him to pick an easy pick'ems fight like the other fighters. I think he's just throwing it out there, right? Speaking that into the universe, or in existence rather, and hey, letting everyone know, how do you feel about me fighting guys like that? Okay, well, how do I feel about that? For one, I wouldn't approve of it, but you got to remember something. A lot of people thought that it was a bad idea to go back into the Ruiz fight right away. So, for him doing that after the fact, okay, well, at least he handled business, then fought someone in lower opposition. You know what I mean? At least he did what he had to do first instead of kind of went and hiding and fought someone, a normal or lower opposition that he know his skill set was way greater than, just for the sake of getting a win under his belt, to get his confidence back, to get whatever back that he needs to get back on the elite level. We could look at it like that because that's what a lot of people wanted. He was like, bullshit, that's not how we do it. That's not how I'm made. I'm made to be a winner. That's what I do. I win and I compete to the highest. That's why I don't believe he means that. Now, if he does mean that, it would go against everything he already wanted. It would go against his normal credo, his regular scheduled processing. You know what I'm saying? The way that he picks fights, that's why people like AJ to this day. Okay, they don't like AJ because he fought a bunch of nobodies, and that's why people know who he is, because he has so many top 10 fighters on his resume that he's got the recognition, that he's got the endorsements, the sponsorships. He's got that reputation of being that guy. If he stops being that guy, people are going to look at him like, well, hell, you're just like everyone else. So you can't, therefore, talk about anyone else. You see what I'm saying? You can't talk about Tyson Fury if you revert to do the same thing Tyson Fury does, or Deontay Wilder did for the longest. However, you got to question yourself with how fast did they push Anthony Joshua to do what he did? That's a lot of pressure fighting this guy and this guy and that guy. I remember George Foreman saying once upon a time, hey, you can't keep going to the bat and hitting these home runs. You got to strike out sometime. And he was actually referring to Felix Trinidad, and needless to say, the next fight he lost to Hopkins. You know what I'm saying? So those type of fights, when you're fighting the top opposition, you're going to lose some. You're going to win some, all right? But make sure you try your best. Make sure that's what you can do. All you can do is all we expect you to do, is being a champion, is being a guy, and people admiring this guy because they expect him to fight the best that he can. Win, lose, or draw. That's what fans are supposed to be for. They're supposed to fight their fighter. Not seeing a fight that, oh yeah, well, this is a fan-friendly fight. This is, one of those fights that, oh, we already know the outcome. You know what I mean? You don't see an Anthony Joshua fight for that. You expect him to win, but here's the deal. It was one of the fights where you were curious that that he could win. Okay, you didn't get that with Tom Schwartz. Okay, you didn't get that with the last Deontay Wilder fight. But you will get that with Anthony Joshua. Why? Because, well, first of all, the guy beat him. Second of all, Andy Ruiz is a good fighter. So you want to keep fighting these type of fighters, you know. But again, I think he was just really joking, and that joke was intended for a diss for Tyson Fury, due to the fact Tyson Fury pretty much fights whoever he wants to. So does Deontay Wilder. And, you know, but if it is, again, like my other video that was kind of concerning this topic, if that is the case, could you really be mad at Anthony Joshua at the end of the day for wanting an easy fight? That's the question. You guys tell me. In fact, I think I'll go live for an hour in about maybe 10 minutes. So we can talk about this, so you guys can tell me what you think about this statement. Of course, please subscribe. I see you guys there for the live chat, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.